can just, I'm gonna just post it in the chat. Oh my god, self-promo every day.
So it looks like we have Krudo in port 1 and Anakin over in port 2. Let's get this.
I don't think Anakin is a Smurf. I think he's just a Marth man.
Yeah, I've been seeing in all these netplay tournaments, Anakin's been everywhere and anywhere. I forget what tournament I saw that he made a deep run. Well, obviously also this one as well.
Anakin was in one of the Untitled tournaments.
Yeah, I've definitely
some people
been seeing his name. I think Anakin beat Ben. Oh no, I think it was Ben beat Anakin because Dark Gen X wanted to make the Star Wars reference with that. But it's looking like Krudo, as we would expect here, and surprisingly looking like a nice connection here, all the way down there from Florida, taking that lead from the beginning.
Yeah, I think like Krudo's played Forrest a bunch. I don't think he's a stranger to this matchup. Gotta change the icon from Fox.
Oh yeah, I got it. We good. Yeah, for some reason that is the icons are the only thing that never wants to adapt. And okay, Anakin cleans up that edge guard after a few situations.
Anakin's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Bon, is Anakin actually just a guy? Is he just some netplay warrior?
I think so.
I think that's. Oh my god. Netplay warrior, sorry. You're getting too good. Yeah.
I'm going to be really excited. Well, one, I'll definitely be really excited when this is all over and we can... Ooh, nice edge guard from Krudo.
I love that. I love that. That's some spark stuff, dude.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's not nice to see as they go back to 2 stocks. But as I was saying, I'm going to be interested to see all these players that have been making pretty deep runs on netplay tournaments, if we're going to see them more at LAN when this is all over. And if that is able to translate, because as much as we like to call it fake melee, there are still some things that are going to be able to translate over to CRT, and it's going to be interesting how much
I think
so.
Fake melee is just hyperbole.
It's Bones melee. Well, I guess we can't call it that because Bones is entering every single one of these tournaments, but...
It's bone-in melee.
Oh, God.
Because you get to play Bones every tournament.
Alright, let's see. Krudo, as expected, still holding on this lead, but Anakin definitely keeping up the pace here. Ooh, going for it all, wanting to end that stock.
That's that Sheik stuff. Anakin not, teching these down there.
Yeah. Ooh! Able to get that tech, finish that one off. Yeah. Anakin was getting a little antsy, or maybe he was just trying to risk it all, looking to see that that was going to be his only way back into that game, going for that down air, but it was not able to get it for that as Krudo takes game 1.
Krudo is nuts.
Yeah. I imagine it's pretty
I don't
late
know why
for you.
Krudo was 7th seed.
Yeah, well, Krudo proved that.
Oh no, he wasn't. Was he 7th
I have
seed? No.
not a clue, but I definitely do not fault anyone. Especially because stock closes registration a half hour before this, so I do not fault him in any capacity for any
No, he was 14th seed.
God, yeah. Krudo going great here, but ooh, maybe prove. So I was going to ask maybe more on the Fox mains knowledge. Have you gone with the general? Ooh, jeez, nice combo game there. The general consensus or thought about picking up Sheik for this stage in this matchup as a Fox main, or is that you're just one of the ones who are just gonna suffer it out?
I usually suffer it out. Ooh. I don't think it's that bad, but like I think this stage is obviously better for Sheik than Marth Fox, but Anakin is just doing work.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. It's rare that I see a Marth like actually do well versus Sheik.
Right, yeah. Still keeping up here, but we got a lot of games to go, and Krudo is able to keep up and do some insanely aggressive edge guards and combos here. And Anakin, slipping up there on the edge a little bit, not able to finish that one off though.
Yeah, I don't think this is a real guy anymore. I think this is a Smurf.
Potentially. I mean, he's doing a great job here, keeping up with Krudo. A very night and day from game 1. That could definitely be up to the stage being real good for Marth.
I see you're saying it's a real guy, but that doesn't matter. You've been saying that like all the time. This is obviously not some random. It's not J-Bash.
Krudo's just playing on 2 controllers right now. He entered as a Marth main, and now he's got to keep up the appearances of entering as 2 people, somehow playing twice at the same time. And oh my god, we were talking about...
Katsuki has also entered under his real tag, so I don't know.
I should not be giving people ideas, but I'm surprised we haven't had anyone enter as 2 people. Like, enter and try to... Well, maybe we even have, is someone entering, like, doing the fiction thing where they enter as 2 different characters. There's a lot of things that are really hard to police on netplay, Smurfs being one big one of that.
Smurfs is hard because you don't know if it's a Smurf or just a guy that's...
Yeah, there was someone on Tuesday, I think they were like... Church of H-God was their tag with no previous Smash DG events, and I was like, I DM'd them, I was like, yo, are you a Smurf? They're like, nah, I don't enter events that often. You wouldn't know who I am. And I was like, that's a little weird. And then they went like 1-2. I was like, okay, we're fine. But there's no distinct way to tell between Church of H-God and Anakin out here going 1-1 with Krudo with an incredible combo game.
I'm really impressed. And geez, I mean, Anakin beat Dawson and get a War Machine together. It's not like he's obviously good, but like if he beats Krudo, that's another level. And this is not winner's quarters, is it?
I have no.
No, it is because he beat the 6th.
God, rain, sleet, or snow. Coronavirus, no coronavirus, Marth ripping a forward smash and killing it low percents. Nothing will change that, and it always hurts the same. Ooh. Okay, what's
oh my god, Kem beat Ben. Nice.
Oh, let's go Kem. Me want Kem Ben. Actually, I think that means we have Ben Dawson down on loser's side, which maybe Dawson for Sheik Puff might be able to pull that one out, but I guess we should focus more on this with even moving here on the Dreamland. Anakin's still holding the lead. We haven't had many openings in neutral for Krudo to show off his incredible punish game, and it looks like we're getting to see shades of that as he pulls back in his favor and getting that slide-off slap. Ooh, slide-off slap into Needle.
This is popping out, dude.
Yeah. Both these guys are just comboing the hell out of each other.
I love me some Marth that actually combos. Just
oh my god. Oh, yuck. People say Sheik is lame. She can do some real cool stuff.
Dude, watch Spark's combo video.
Oh, dude, Spark is such a talented player. Spark is an incredible guy. Ooh. Walking up, crouching under the get-up attack, and continuing to keep the pressure on. These guys just been messing each other up. Yeah. Word. Is that's the Smurf check if you're not able to roll in the corner 3 times in a row? That's it. No, okay, but yeah, Krudo looking okay. Definitely, almost every time opting to go out there for these aggressive edge guards. And I'd be interested to see if Anakin is starting to notice that and maybe going for some options to gimp him while he's out there. And Krudo comically dropping down with a slap to take a full stock lead, looking to swing this one back in his favor on this counter pick here.
Yeah, Anakin is losing his momentum.
Yeah, he had some might say he had the high ground for a lot of this set, but now Krudo's taking control of it. Ooh, okay. And I believe this is a... Krudo feeling out that space, not being threatened by anything. I believe this is a best-of-5 set, especially for here on Dreamland on Krudo's counter pick. Opting to go for a down air to maybe extend that because he knew the slap wouldn't be super confirmed. And another aggressive edge guard, but Anakin's able to sneak back in here. Ooh, throw nothing. Okay.
I mean, he's getting some combos now, but I think it's so easy to lose your momentum.
You've seen him. Oh, Phantom.
Yeah.
You've seen Krudo hit that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's not letting me speak.
Yeah. Anakin wants to.
He's got to get there. He's got to get there. All right.
Needle for good luck on top of that as Krudo takes game 3. I think Yoshi's, I'd imagine, where we might go. Get that smaller stage for Anakin, get those kills earlier. Definitely not Temple. I don't think we're going to hit the Temple. Okay, looking to go over to Fountain of Dreams. This is game 4.
And the Temple. No, I think that it's so easy to lose your momentum against Sheik, and then you have to desperately try and get an opening, and you just get stuffed. Lots of fairs, lots of needles.
Yeah, we saw kind of a little bit of that at the end of that last game where Krudo had the lead, and Krudo was just hanging out there on the right side being like, I have the lead, you have to approach me, I've got... And then he approached and got comboed for it, and there, Krudo starting off this game with a huge lead. Yeah, we're seeing that again. Krudo just hanging out on the right side being like, I've got the lead, come approach me, I'm going to control this game.
I like the aggro down tilt is super sick from Marth.
Smash, an interesting option there. Gets the weird side hitbox of it.
Yeah, that was not the hitbox he wanted.
Yeah, not at all. As the momentum, as you mentioned, continuing to be in Krudo's favor, even here on Anakin's counter pick. Let's see if he can finish this one off. Soft hit of that up tilt, but getting to put him in another situation. Oh no. Okay, first time we've seen him drop that. But if Anakin continues to let Krudo back onto this and get more and more out of these stocks, especially with how linear people say Sheik's recovery. Ooh, a real nice mix up there going for the ledge.
He's getting... he has to kill Krudo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god. Been getting so much off the stock here, finishing off a second one, almost getting up to 200%.
That was such a smooth weird dash off, fast forward back there.
God. And Krudo, as you were saying that Anakin is just some guy here, Krudo kind of proving that in his own way, just being like, I'm not afraid of you, I'm going to continue to get everything and anything off this first stock, finally dying there.
Yeah, we need to see Anakin bringing out the punish game we showed us in the sea.
He's going to go deep for that again. Yeah, and Krudo's continued to go deep on these edge guards, and we've seen no opportunity of Anakin getting that. And even when Anakin's able to get a potential reversal when he goes out there, Krudo's hitting that tech every single time and not losing anything from it. And Nelly's even more ability to go out there and go for those aggressive edge guards with this enormous lead that he's built up here through this great punish game.
Yeah. Dude. Especially in like a matchup like this.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, he does the... God damn. Was that the S drop?
That was the S drop. If the S stands for stock drop, because he just kind of went out there and died real quick.
No. But like, because you know about the teeter drop when you teeter, and then you, new tech discovered like, or at least announced like, publicly announced like a few days ago, called the S drop, where if you're close enough to ledge, you can do a teeter drop without having to teeter. So it looked like that because he was tumbling around, which would have been insane. Just
but no matter if he was using it or not, he had enough of a lead that it didn't matter too much as Krudo moves on later into the stock, and the Marth, who may or may not be a Smurf, moves down in the loser.